So Cancer Moon. And this is for someone who has a strong Cancer Moon, because we have other energies, planets, and signs within our chart that can essentially like support our moon sign or water down and like overpower our moon sign. This is for someone who has a strong Cancer Moon within their chart. So because Cancer is a water sign and it's a cardinal water sign ruled by the moon, Cancers are very, very prone to initiating love within themselves, but definitely within other people and relationships. Cancer is home when it is in the moon sign, and so when it's home, that means that it's very comfortable. That's literally where it's home, where its base is, where it comes from. So someone with a Cancer moon typically has a very great emotional intelligence scale. They're really, really attuned to their own emotional nature and what their own needs are emotionally, but they're also very attuned to other people's needs, other people's emotions, other people's water. And so with that, a Cancer moon knows how to truly water us. They know how to hold our water, and they know how to water us in order to feel our emotions, especially someone with more earth energies. A water sign and a water moon is really able to like break down that earth and get in there and soften up that earth. So a Cancer moon is key at knowing how to emotionally support themselves and other people. A Cancer moon can typically be known as a caretaker and a nurturer, because that moon energy within them makes them very attuned to emotions and the more shadow sides of ourselves. And so Cancer really knows how to mother us or father us, whether that's babies, whether that's animals, or that's ourselves, or even our family members. Like if we have elderly family members or our parents, like a Cancer moon knows how to really, really emotionally support and nurture all of these different energies. Not only that, not only are they great nurturers and they know how to emotionally support us, Cancers are great listeners. They're so emotionally intelligent and they feel so deeply that they're really able to like meet everybody where they're at and really able to put themselves in other people's shoes in order to understand how they feel emotionally, in order to understand how to support them in the best way possible emotionally. Because Cancer is a water sign and it's ruled by the moon, they have like this double whammy of intuition that comes from the moon and that comes from the water sign in general, because water is the element of intuitiveness. And so a Cancer moon is very intuitive, and that definitely bleeds over into their emotional intelligence and how easily they're able to pick up on their emotions and other people's emotions and energy. Even if it's non-verbally, they're very great at that, especially animals. So on the one hand, it's like you have someone that is an initiator of love, someone that's so open to love, someone that feels so deeply and truly has the emotional space to hold for everybody. There's a flip side to this Cancer moon energy, of course, like every sign. And so with that, a Cancer moon can be very, very sensitive. They can be honestly too sensitive to the point where they are misinterpreting someone's actions or words, because they can get caught up in their own sensitivity and misinterpret or misunderstand someone's actions and energy. And so with that, it can lead to a Cancer moon kind of shutting down and being very crabby like in their energy, and that can express in multiple ways. They can deny their emotions and literally act like they're unbothered, like they don't care, and they're just like, no, I'm fine, like I don't care, it's whatever. But like inside, they're very hurt. And typically someone that's very in tune with energies and emotions will be able to pick up on the way that they disregard their hurt emotions. Another way that they express that hurt though is like a crab, like their symbol, and they can just be very crabby, like they can be very irritable, they can be very moody, they can be very snappy, but they won't outwardly say like, hey, I'm hurt, or this hurt my feelings, when they're more in the shadow aspect of that Cancer moon. Like an Aries moon or a Sag moon is going to just straight up be like, hey, I didn't like that. But a Cancer moon is going to try to like brush it off, try to like go around it, kind of like walk sideways and like move on as if they're not hurt, but they really are. So learning how to feel their emotions and express their emotions and accepting how they feel is a really key thing to that shadow aspect of that Cancer moon. Not brushing off and not downplaying their feelings is key, so that their emotional needs can be met, because they're always able to support other people. If they're not accepting and honoring and expressing their needs, they can't always be supported back, because people might not always know that they feel some type of way, or they just really may need to learn how to put their needs first and know how to put their needs to the forefront. Another shadow aspect of the Cancer moon is that they can be upset and they can be very hurt when they're not able to support and nurture and take their loved ones when they really want to. In addition to that, a Cancer can overgive, they can overlove, they can over nurture, because that is what feels best to them, that is what feels good to them, and it can lead to them overdoing it. And that typically plays out when they are not giving back to their own selves, and that they're not putting their own needs and their own emotions and their own nurturing first. And it can even play out in the sense of whoever they are over giving to and over nurturing and over loving can essentially not be reciprocating that energy back to Cancer. And so Cancer is just giving out this energy within their moon and their energy, and this other person is not necessarily reciprocating that energy back to Cancer moon. And Cancer moon might not always realize it though, or might not always realize how much of an issue it is for them, because they just want to support, they just want to nurture, that they don't always realize that this is actually a detriment to them. So one last shadow aspect of the Cancer moon is that they can second guess their instincts, because like I was saying before, they're so emotionally in tune and so intuitive. They have like a double dose of that with their water and their moon ruling. They can second guess their instincts and what their emotions are telling them. So our emotions are essentially an emotional guidance system. They're always giving us red flags and guiding us within ourselves and within our own emotional energy, but also within other people. And so a Cancer can be very prone to second guessing what they're receiving within their emotional body and their intuition, because of what someone else is saying, because of what someone else is perceiving or showing them. So a Cancer moon has to learn how to trust their intuition and trust what they're feeling and what they're seeing, regardless of what someone else is saying, showing, or doing. So not letting people sway what they're emotionally and intuitively feeling. Water easily absorbs other people's energy, and that's a really big thing that a Cancer moon has to also be mindful of, is to protect themselves so that they are not absorbing other people's energy, whether that's like a direct personal encounter with someone, or if they're in a group setting, they have to be very careful about who they are merging their energies with, so that they are not taking on and aligning with those energies. So on the one hand, a Cancer moon is someone who is very nurturing, someone who is very loving, someone who is an initiator of love and wants to caretake and nurture and literally wants to support people that they love. They're so emotionally intelligent and they feel so deeply that they're really truly able to meet other people emotionally where they need to be met. But on the other hand of that, because a Cancer moon is so attuned to sensitive energies and emotional energies, they can absorb other people's energy and take on their energies, or they can overgive, they can overlove, over nurture, or they can put their own needs to the side. They can be overly sensitive to other people's actions, other people's words, even if they're not trying to offend them or hurt them. And they can be very crabby-like within their energy when they're hurt. They can be very passive-aggressive and not direct with how they actually feel and what they actually need. And that resorts to them being very moody, very pinchy, and very crab-like. And they can very much shut down and not express what they need and what they want to receive in order to feel better and move forward. Because their insides are so soft, they want to protect that with their outer, harder shell, with those pinchers, but they have to learn how to accept their emotions, accept their emotional nature, because that is truly their strong suit, that is truly their superpower. So if you're someone with a Cancer moon, or if you know someone with a Cancer moon, a very great tip is to surround yourself with water, immerse yourself with water, especially because that is your element. It is very healing, and it really will allow you to receive downloads and channels from your higher self when you immerse yourself in water. Water within itself is a very intuitive sign, and it holds energy and it holds memory. And so immersing yourself in that just kind of amplifies your own emotional body in that sense. You want to surround yourself with people who have the same heart and soul, because you are so sensitive, and you truly need people around you that can accept and honor that sensitivity and nurture it and support it and allow you to go through it, instead of essentially discouraging and making you feel ashamed of your sensitive nature. You want to surround yourself with someone who's going to support that energy and someone who cherishes it and honors that. And last but not least, as you surround yourself with people that acknowledge and support your own emotional self, that allows you to be more in tune with your own emotions and your own emotional guidance system and your intuition, and allowing that to lead you and show you your own state, your own emotional state, and where you're at, but also where other people are at and where you need to place yourself within other energies and other people in order to put yourself in the best position, in order to surround yourself with the best energies that are supportive of your nature and your energy and your love and your sensitivity. So that is for someone who has a Cancer moon.